Greetings viewers of Idle Swine Productions. If I could just take a moment of your time before this video starts, I want to point you in the direction of a fellow YouTuber and Let's Player by the name of Gavarok. I apologise if I pronounced that wrong. He messaged me, wrote to me recently, complimenting me and my colleague on the quality of our videos here at Idle Swine Productions, so I thought it's only fair that I check his own work out, and I have found top quality footage and commentary of Final Fantasy games, Kingdom Hearts games, and for one particularly close to my heart and to my childhood, Spyro the Dragon, the early Spyro game. So the footage is of top quality and the commentary is well worth listening to. So in view of that, I just wanted to reciprocate Gavarok's endorsement of our channel with an endorsement of Gavarok's channel. Idle Swine Productions backs quality. Thank you for sitting through that. I do hope you will check out Gavarok's channel. Now, please enjoy your video. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Now, as promised, we're heading on to Herbology class, which is the most dull and tedious of the many classes we have to go through today. But why not check the house cup first? I'm not sure when we last checked it. Comfortably in the lead there. Double the points of poor old Hufflepuff. So far ahead the bumbling badger of mediocrity, and Slytherin coming up a poor second to nobody's surprise. Okay, so Herbology, as you might expect, is held out in the greenhouses, which we've already seen. So out this way we go. And into one of them. This one, I think. Yes. Oh, we have a huge throbbing class size of 6 people. Sit down somewhere. Ronald, I'm sitting next to you. Dialogue. The first herbology lesson is herb identification. Herbs are important ingredients in many potion formulae, so it is important to know the one from the other. I already know. Hermione is supposed to be an intelligent character, and thus presumably would have interpreted that to be a general statement. You cannot already know everything. Groan, Ron apparently says. I'm assigning each of you an ingredient encyclopedia, which you may have noticed as being the one remaining greyed out option in the main menu. You'll be able to use its illustrations to identify any herb. Again, that's awfully presumptive. I mean, I appreciate this as a magic book, but even so, suppose I go to the wilds of the Amazon and find some never discovered flower. Will this book be able to identify it immediately? Blah blah blah. Take your encyclopedia and search the school grounds for herbs. Do not enter the Forbidden Forest, because it's forbidden. And don't return till you have the 6 herbs on the list I gave you. And this is where I want to punch the screen of my, laptop, my Game Boy Color emulator, because Harry gets the offer here. Hermione says, I know where all the herbs are anyway. Do you want to follow me? And he says no! You can tell it's his first day at school. He's been offered a clear opportunity to basically not do any work, and he has refused, leaving poor old me to traipse around the grounds. And no, I do not remember the precise locations of all 6 herbs. This is the most boring fetch quest in the entire game, and I despise it with a passion. Let's get on with it. So we have to find root of asphodel, dried nettles, dittany, wormwood, the root of a mandrake, and aconite. When you find the herbs, Harry will comment on the herb, identify it, and collect it, but only if you find the specific herb you were supposed to find. There are in fact several instances of the herbs throughout the grounds, and most of the time you'll pick them up without him commenting on it, because it's not the one the script is attached to. Now, I can't remember if there are any in these. Dialogue. Dialogue is good. Dialogue means you've picked up a herb that actually is one of the ones on the list. getting no dialogue means you might have picked one up that's on the list, or you might have picked another one up. So, Mandrake Root, okay, good start. How he apparently walks for no reason there. And, okay. So I'm just going to glance around here. My first destination, other than here, will of course be Hagrid's hut, but I think that's of minimal help. Get an antidote, that'll be useful. And I should probably do a bit of fighting. Let's kill some gnomes. That's always fun. Let's use Incendio, a new spell. Ah, fuck you, gnome. And on you as well, I have MP to spare. I can incinerate gnomes! My life is complete. Oh, and odd. The level of Vermilius has leveled up, which the spell Vermilius has leveled up, which means you can now cast a more powerful version of the spell for more MP. Odd. I always thought that gaining spell levels was based on the number of times you used the spell, but it must not be, because we didn't use Vermilius at all in that fight. Perhaps the game is slightly more complex than I gave it credit for. Oh god, it's one of the poisonous snakes. So yes, this is Vermilius Duo, our new spell. It's effective, but not as effective as Incendio against these enemies, so might as well use that for that high cost. I think I better get some MP back, because we're not quite on the point of levelling up. There we go, that'll do. So anyway, we'll proceed to Hagrid's hut for now. Let's fight a few enemies on the way. This is all the beans you've stolen from me in the other versions of this game. Vermilius Duo! One more fight should do it. So we can afford to use our high level spells here. Ah. Oh shit, we're gonna die. No we're not, we're gonna get one round to flee. Don't know why I bothered, there's no particular detriment to dying. The frustrating thing with high level spells is that they have the same probability of missing as low level spells, which basically means you're making a rather high risk investment. You'd think snakes would give you more XP than gnomes. They have the nasty poison. Right, we'll kill the snake with the instant death spell and save the less strong spells for the gnome. You're not getting a single bean from me. I'm a level up, so that's good. Gives me an excuse to be apathetic for a bit. Hagrid, what's a good place on the grounds to find herbs? And good morning to you as well. Following your encyclopedia, are you? I saw some dittany around, but it makes dragons sneeze, so I dug it up. I meant my dog. Yeah, I mean dog, dragon, they're easy words to mix up. I mean, they both got a D in them. Foreshadowing. Anyway, there might be something you can find in Hagrid's garden, I'm not 100% sure. To be honest, the advice he gave there is completely useless, because that's what we were doing anyway. Basically, all he said was, well, I did have some dittany, but I don't have it anymore. So I don't have what would have been. Now, there's nothing in his garden. Bugger. Okay, I'll check out here. So I'm going to be fleeing for most of these encounters because we're going to be here a while. I can't escape. The game doesn't even let you back inside the castle. Dumbledore's standing in front of the doors, which are locked. You can't go back in until you've got all these ingredients. I'm now fighting a sick gnome apparently. I'm still running from it. I presume the change of colour is supposed to indicate that it's more powerful, but it really just looks like he needs a rest. And Jesus. I'm here fighting dragonflies and a pissed off mushroom, going towards random tufts of grass and pressing A, hoping there is an ingredient there. It's just so boring, and I really can't stand this quest. And I mean, the edge of the map here, you'll notice there are things to look out for, but good. Wormwood. The wormwood with the dialogue attached, indeed. Okay, so we've got 2 of the 6 ingredients. We've got porcupine quills. We don't need porcupine quills. Okay, so I'll go this way. To explore this side of the screen. This is an oddly shaped bush, perhaps. No, boomslang skin. Again, it's an ingredient, but it's not one we need. And yeah, they do have uses beyond this quest. That's why we get an encyclopedia with an entire menu option denoted to it. I will go through that later once we've done the quest. What about this? See, that's got wormwood in it. That's just annoying. I found one on the list, which is what I've already found. This music doesn't help either. I mean, it's just this constant, vaguely peaceful music on a loop. Basically, all this music accomplishes all game is to make me want to kill Hagrid. Him being the only character sufficiently fleshed out enough who lives out here for me to attach my hatred to. And apart from these dragonflies, which I despise with the passion of 1,000 suns,